Panthers-Giants. Brian Daboll, a home opener win on the road in Tennessee. Now says hello to the hometown folks. Meantime, Baker Mayfield seeking his first win as Panthers quarterback. They lost against his old mates, Cleveland, in week one. Third quarter tied at 6. First attempt from Giants 16. Baker Mayfield, DJ Moore, who usually is allergic to the end zone, finds it in this case. 16-yard touchdown. Panthers up 13-6 after they made extra point his first of the season. But Giants drive. Next one, Tanner Hudson, and then Daniel Jones. Finds Daniel Bellinger, and he's in. That's it. Fourth round pick out of San Diego State, tight end, first career touchdown. So this one was going to be decided late. We're in the fourth quarter. Panthers are down 3. First attempt for the 125. Christian McCaffrey. Handoff. There he goes. 49-yard gain. Takes it down to the Giants 26. Well done by McCaffrey, his longest run of the day. Panthers are tied at 16 with a field goal. Then Graham Gano, don't you know, versus the old team. Already 3 for 3 on the day, including a 50-yarder. From 56, takes the lead. You know, push comes to shove, Gano might be the guy who wants to make a big kick. I mean, okay, Justin Tucker, but yeah, maybe then hit him. You get it. Kick a revenge game, by the way, for Graham Gano. And then how about this revenge? Another sack. Julian Love, fourth down. They get a punt. Then Daniel Jones gets it, running. Daniel Jones is spry. 11-yard gain the first down. That was on a 3rd and 6 when the Giants were looking to ice the game, and they do it. Giants are 2-0 for the first time since 2016. That's the last time they made the playoffs. Brian Daboll could run for mayor of the city right now. He'd get jet votes. That's how good he's been so far, and that team is excited for him. Panthers, they start 0-2 for the third time in the last 4 seasons. Yeah, if you have the odds for first coach to be gone, you might want to be looking down near the Charlotte Raleigh. Just saying. I hope nobody, like everyone keeping their jobs. But it's not going well for Carolina. It is feast or famine for the Giants. They don't do the even Steven thing. They either give you 2-0 or 0-2. As a matter of fact, this was the first time they had a winning record, and it was 1-0, since 2016. Now they're going to have a winning record no matter what happens next week. Yeah. And oh, by the way, next week, what do? They say hello to the Dallas Cowboys. That should be a lot of fun. Giants cover the spread. Under comes in as well. All right, let's get everybody in the pool here. And I'm going to start with you, Jamie. Giants, Carolina. The Giants won in a very different way this game, even though the scores are pretty similar. They won a couple of close games. Do you feel like this has been a culture change? Are you ready to say that after 2 weeks when you watch this team in this game and how they won?
They're competent. They were so incompetent for the last couple of years. Daniel Jones not making mistakes. That's obviously a big thing. The offensive line is better. They're healthier. Saquon Barkley's back and looking like Barkley again. Obviously not the biggest game like we saw in week 1, but still getting the tough yards. I think we're going to see, hopefully a receiver emerge, whether it's Sterling Shepard or Kadarius Toney, even though Wan'Dale Robinson was a little bit banged up right now. But the defense isn't giving up big plays. They're not allowing teams to just stomp all over them. The fact that they just look like a competent NFL team that's going to have some opportunities to make some successful plays, as we saw in week 1, and then coming back in this one as well. It's good to see the Giants finally back on their way to being back in being a competitive team.
You get Carolina, Pete, because sometimes I enjoy when you have to take sort of the negative, because I know that I'm going to, you're going to hit it like it's a piñata and you ain't wearing a blindfold. So, look, Matt Rule, I'm not saying he's done a bad job. I don't think he's done a bad job. And I'm not call for coach's heads guy, but you knew that they gave him a directive that he had to win. He's lost 2 tough games right out of the gate. Where are they in Carolina?
Well, that's why they went out and got Baker Mayfield, because he had to win, and he knows he has to win. And Baker Mayfield, 14 of 29 for 145, didn't get the job done. We watched the game. He was scatter shooting the ball all over the place. He was high. He was wild. They're not a good offense right now. Christian McCaffrey got it going a little bit. He had one long run, but there's no rhythm to the offense. And they're young on the offensive line. They have a rookie left tackle. I get it. He struggled last week. It looked like he struggled some today. They got to pick it up. If they don't win at least another 3 or 4 games over the course of 7-8 weeks, they're going to make a change.
All right. McCaffrey had 20 opportunities today, 15 rushes, 5 targets. Barkley had 25 today. Do both guys look like they are back, healthy, ready to go to you? And if you're Matt Rule and you know that you're under it, I mean, is it now, hey, I got to put Christian McCaffrey's got to get the ball 25 times a week here? How does this play?
You got to figure out how to get a win regardless of who's getting the ball. If it's Anderson and taking shots downfield, if it's McCaffrey, how many times you're going to get the ball in his hands? Because Baker Mayfield's not going to carry a team. He's kind of in that game management mode where he has to just make plays and let the playmakers, but I don't know if they have enough playmakers on the offensive side. So I think Baker Mayfield, and I think they're in a lot of trouble if they can't get it going on the offensive side of the ball. And the only other point I would make is Daniel Jones, when you watch him play, he's probably playing more efficient than he ever has with Daboll as his coach. And the other thing that he's underrated at is how good an athlete he is, and I don't think he has enough credit for that.
Get the Saints next week. Not going to be easy for that Panthers team.
No, it's not going to be easy, but you know what? Desperate 0-2 teams you see traditionally, they usually give you that effort. They don't just go gentle into that good night into 0-3.
Unless they want Rule gone.
Yeah, well, we'll find out because they're going to have to. But again, 2 close wins. The Giants and the Panthers are not that different teams.
No.
But on the scoreboard and the feeling and the vibe around the teams feel very different because, hey, you get paid to win. It's professional football, and the Giants found a way today. Carolina just short on the road at MetLife. All right, straight ahead. How about fantasy football today? You need it. That's right. Jamie, rest of the crew. There is no better show when it comes to fantasy football than that one right there. It's the podcast of record. You download, you subscribe, you enjoy.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.